Hey, look, it's your mom.
It's a ring.
Yeah, it's your mom.
No.
Do you know what a finger cuff is?
No. Why would I?
You know the little Chinese finger trap?
I don't care.
You put your fingers in and you can't pull them back out? Your mom.
Keep playing the game.
Price and Trusty, you came along. Them dragons would have sniffed me out for certain.
Slow down. Tell me what happened here.
I'll tell you what I can, but be a friend and keep your voice down. There's another dragon close by.
Well, start talking, bitch.
Where'd the dragons come from?
We was mining a new tunnel when the wall collapsed, and dragons came through. It was a bloody slaughter. Scared out of my wits, I ran like my arse was on fire.
Your hair's on fire.
It probably was, only I went the wrong way. Ended up trapped here.
Did anyone else manage to escape?
Some of my fellows ran for the surface. I hope they made it.
You should get out of here.
Don't have to tell me twice. You should leave too. But don't go that way. There's this huge dragon.
Seems we've another dragon to slay. Here I was hoping to get back to Kirkwall in time for happy hour.
Dragon.
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 Bones. I still think that electricity dragon was the coolest fucking boss so far.
Oh, and Awakenings.
It was actual, like, things you had to do during the fight. It was awesome.
I hate mechanics. I really hate mechanics. Still, I think the best combat for any fight comes from Dragon's Dogma, where you can fully interact with the opponent.
Yep. Cut off their fucking claws.
So you don't need mechanics.
Stick them in the eye.
There's things you can do to make the fight easier, or harder. But there's no mechanics. Like in any other game, they'd make it, oh, to defeat the Griffin boss, you must first go over here and use this thing that puts oil on it when the Griffin is standing specifically here. An animation plays. Now, you must go over here and do this thing, shoot a ballista at it that will set it on fire.
Yeah.
Only within a certain time period of you putting the oil on it, otherwise you gotta start that whole thing all over again.
Yeah, that I hate.
But in Dragon's Dogma, you don't even need to do that, but you can. And it's as simple as, I have an oil flask, throw it on that bitch. I have a fire bomb, throw it on that bitch. Or, you know, she has a fire spell, or he has an arrow that can be lit on fire.
Yeah, I hate that.
Messing with us is suicide.
It
is done.
Suicide. Not done. It has begun.
It has been done. Like your mom.
Oh, you know what the most upsetting part of Inquisition was? I gotta see if I'll find the video and show the video to you before you play Inquisition. There's a video that they showed off being like, hey, this is a demo of Dragon Age Inquisition. Look at what you can do. Here's an example of your actions being the choices as you go through this little area. You get to that area in the game, not only is the giant, like, amazing quest they show in the trailer with all the dialogues and all the fighting and all the characters, not only is that just not there at all, but the entire action system as they describe it is not in the game. You go to that area and there's like a kill quest and one dialogue choice you can make.
You mean they would lie to me on the internet?
And it's crazy because they put so much effort into it. Like when you look at it, so much effort was put into that one area, that one demo, and none of it is in the base game. None of it. Completely deleted. I'm just like, why?
Text at the bottom. Not finished product.
It's awful because it looked so well done.
Doesn't it always? Like, remember Watch Dogs? Why did you not see that?
Really?
Yeah.
And you're a tank. You're not a DPS.
Yeah.
You don't need critical chance. Damage is damage, but
Yeah.
a rogue relies on crit.
It doesn't seem like my dialogue choices even fucking matter.
If you pick the good options a lot, eventually the game will realize you do, and you'll start getting special good options like the Paragon alignment or whatever the opposite of that was in Mass Effect. If you pick all the bad options, if you pick
Renegade.
the neutral stuff, well, then you don't get anything special.
Stupid.
You have to go like one-sided to get like special options.
Stupid.
Another reason why they should have never tried to make Dragon Age more like Mass Effect. It was a flop the whole time. It was terrible to try to do. They appealed to completely different audiences. Dragon Age players never heard of Mass Effect, and Mass Effect players never heard of Dragon Age, despite them being at the same time the debatedly, but likely most popular RPG series out there at the time. If your two fan bases can literally just not know about the other one, well, you probably shouldn't try to make both of the games more like each other.
Yeah. We decided to make Call of Duty the same as Kingdom Hearts, so... No, you die.
You are not enough.
Nicely done.
Well equipped for bandits, but dead is dead and the road
Bloody
is
as fuck.
clear.
Clean.
Captain Jevon needs to know of this. Back to the barracks for your just reward.
Oh. Alright, Zip.
Now that's just rude. What are they trying to do? Ruin my boots?
Trap, 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 trap,
Easy
trap.
as pie.
The traps are even funnier with the way I play a rogue, because I play the bow rogue. So I'm never up there to see the traps mid-combat.
Yeah.
And I just see one of my fucking teammates start dying. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing over there? Run with your stubby little legs.
Not much room in the barracks, but there's nowhere I... There's Jevon's office. Wait while I explain our initiative.
I hate when they do that armor
I don't know
eye
how they
thing.
do it where you're from, guardswoman, but I decide the patrols, not you and your whims. You may have been put up for lieutenant in your first year, but I'll have no show-offs in my command. Have I made myself clear? Report to your post before I have you and your Ferelden accomplice jailed.
A lot of yelling for doing him a favor.
We killed a band of highwaymen. What does it matter whose patrol it was? It's not the first time he's made me wonder like this. Something is very wrong.
So
I'm
let's
not
find
getting
out
paid.
whose toes you actually stepped on.
Then we should check the duty roster and see who was supposed to take that route. What have I stepped in this time? My
Eruption!
friends. Not letting that one go, Cap.
Aveline! I owe you for clearing that ambush.
Why did she
the
fucking
other
walk
night.
like she's gotta take a
Saved me a
dump?
mess of trouble.
Brennan, that route was yours.
It was. Single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure.
A lone guard isn't much of a patrol.
Shouldn't need to be. That route was clear for weeks. First noise out of it was your big fight. The captain reassigned me after he heard what you did, and I passed the satchel to Donick for his patrol tonight.
The satchel?
Pay and order assignment. Captain has us run deliveries to the outposts during light
He was
duty.
given the money.
It's usually just an updated copy of the roster. The satchel for that night was heavy, though. Anyway, thanks again, Aveline. You're a good one.
You saved her
So the
life.
satchel gets heavy the same day we discover an ambush.
A messy way to pass information. And Brennan already sent it along.
Another guard is walking into the same trap. I can't let that happen. Brennan said Donnick. A good man. Donnick. I've got his route. A night walk in Lowtown. Let's go make sure his quiet patrol stays that way. We must be getting close to the ambush.
Come to reset the lorries.
That's the brightest thing you could have done. Hard won and
Who... Aveline? You're a beautiful sight.
Guardsman.
I mean... I was on patrol and they came out of nowhere. I took a few down, but there were too many at once. The captain said this route was supposed to be quiet.
The seal of the Viscount. Office details. City accounts.
Valuable to a guild of thieves.
A sacrificial delivery with one of our own. Captain Jevon will answer.
Exposing this kind of corruption could make the guards look weak.
Then we look weak. The others deserve better. This goes to the office of the Viscount. This will be known. The captain likes his thieves so much. Let's see if they welcome him in prison.
How dare you! I am guard captain! I won't be treated like this! Ferelden, bitch, this was none of your affair! I'll see you hanged, quartered! This will not stand!
We found a number of debts to suspect peoples. Such poor character. But you, Aveline Valen, have proven your loyalty and ability.
The guard deserves better than him, Messire.
Indeed. The Viscount would have you put your care for the men into direct practice. You will assume the captain's job.
What?
In due time, of course. There will be training, approvals, months at least. But who better to rebuild respect than the woman who exposed this embarrassment? Resolve any outstanding business, guardswoman. You will be very busy.
Alright, get out of my hair. I don't want you. Why the fuck you go Super Saiyan in the corner there, dude?
Varric, no.
Well, you're the captain. Or you will be. It'll be easy.
I'm not petitioning the Viscount to help you steal ownership of the Hanged Man.
Steal? Madam, you wound me.
I'm about to. Big changes are coming, huh? Captain of the Guard. Thank you, Wesley.
Wesley, what about me?
That you keep his memory speaks well of him.
He's not with me. I know that. Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not. Either way, he knows no pain.
He seemed a good man. For a Templar. I'm sure he's found peace.
What I keep is that moment. I won't let anyone down like that again.
Wesley's at the Maker's side, or he's not? What do you mean by that?
Wesley believed, and if he was correct, then that's where he is. But this business of the less the Maker does, the more he's proven, I don't find it compelling.
But you married a Templar.
I married a man. A good one. And he's gone. I have heard the chant. It is lovely. Perhaps that's all it needs to be.
You clearly miss Wesley, but that's not the issue.
Of course I miss him, but he's not coming back. Pining like a child serves no one. So I remember him, but I let him rest.
You're not so kind to yourself, though.
No,
I don't see how you can take the blame for the Darkspawn Horde.
I didn't cause his death, but I also didn't prevent it.
Do you blame me?
I did. I didn't want to. I know why it had to be done, and so did Wesley. But in my heart, that cut was cruel.
I can't imagine the Captain of the Guard will like wandering in my shadow.
I know what you get up to, and soon the whole city will be my responsibility. Which means someone will need to keep a close eye on you.
You want to, like, see the other
I
romance?
do.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you didn't have to think about skipping over Bye Boy.
But a redhead with green eyes? It's in the top of the list there, you know?
So many of them are bi. What the hell?
It's BioWare. Duh.
Almost everybody in this game.
It's BioWare. Duh.
Literally almost all of them are bi.
BioWare.
The only non-bi one is a DLC character.
When do I fuck the Kunari who's like, hey, I mean, if you want it, you want it. You don't want it, you don't want it. We're done. Alright.
So, yeah, she's not even a fucking romance option.
No, okay.
You can flirt with her, but she's not a romance option.
I look forward to working with you, Guard Captain Aveline.
Still strange, isn't it? Captain of the Guard. Thank you for helping me get here, Hawke. It's where I should be.
I want the gypsy woman.
Isabella?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing going on.
Of
The trouble
course,
tends
you
to
picked the
follow
one
you,
I don't
so I'm
pick. The
keeping an
only
eye.
other one. There's only 2 female romance options in the game. It's incredibly low for a BioWare game. And of course, you picked the one that I don't pick. I thought Meryl was great.
She is super cute, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought the original Isabella was way better than this one.
Who do I get to meet first?
It depends where you go first, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I think I usually meet Isabella first. But I think it's dependent on where you go.
Avert your eyes, ferocious dog.
Bitch, I own you.
You're a pleb. Realistically, you're not supposed to have more than a few gold right now, tops. Your main story quest is to do something that's going to earn you 50 gold, and that's supposed to be enough to keep you off the street for years. You over here with your fucking duping exploitation bullshit
I thought maybe
of
you could
hundreds.
get off in a fit of broody pique. So you're a funny dwarf.
Okay, elves do not grow facial hair. Interesting. Do they grow other body hair? Or are they just like sleek?
Most elves in settings don't grow any body hair at all.
I need a drink.
It's hot.
I solved your problem.
So, what happened? One of the miners told me you rescued him from dragons. I cuffed him for lying.
Well, he wasn't. Go there and see the corpses for yourself.
But I thought they're extinct. I believe you. You made them extinct again? If it is safe, the miners can return to
Yes.
work.
I killed every dragon in the whole world.
I got all the dragons. Should be safe enough for now.
Oh yeah, they're not going
Let
to be
us
safe.
discuss your payment.
Every
You
year
have been
there's
a great
going to be a
help.
new problem.
Since you did so much more than I was expecting, how about we work together? I am offering a 50-50 share in the mine. You will make us both rich if you can keep your countrymen safe.
So, this is a really great thing when you haven't duped money. Because this is like a put money in this year, get more money next year kind of thing. And it's a really great money maker if you haven't duped all the money into
Why would
existence.
you share half your business with me?
I spent a decade honing my business instincts in Val Royeaux. I once sold a seat cushion to Empress Selene. Simply put, I have a good feeling about you. So, what do you say?
Yeah, you know what the feeling is? Do you want to know why? I mean, you can find out, or I can tell you right now.
Tell me.
He wants you to invest because he knows there's going to be more problems, and he knows that he could just make you solve all the problems because now your investment's in there too.
That's funny.
And you've already shown yourself to be a problem solver. If you invest, he will literally talk to you about the next problem like, well, I mean, it's your mind too. So, you want to go solve that for me real quick?
Yep.
Seems like the miners could use protection and an advocate.
So, to our first order of
I wonder if
business,
this is going to go the
we'll
same in
replace the
Inquisition,
lost workers.
where we get to points and then I remember everything about it. Because that's what's happening here.
But it will take some time. I need you to convince the surviving miners to return. They are holed up in Low Town.
Literally
Tell them
already
the
solving
bomb
his
pit is
problems
safe
for him.
again.
I'll see what I can do.
They will have a problem every year.
But every year, though?
Every year.
But every year.
Yes. That's how they reuse that map. I'm still convinced that this game is actually setting up Dragon Age 4, not Dragon Age Inquisition. And the more you play through it, the more you'll see why.
3 gold!
3 gold! Whoa!
I could get a hooker!
And a half!
Which half?
Good day to you. You there, Ferelden. I wish to speak with you. You've gained quite a reputation with the Red Iron Mercenary Band.
Yeah, I would
I
hope.
find myself in need of someone with your special talents.
Is there something I can help with?
I am a magistrate in this city, and as such, I wish to hire you for a small, albeit important, job. A man I sentenced to a life in prison has escaped custody. He's been tracked to an abandoned ruin outside the city. I'd like you to retrieve the fugitive and hand him over to the guard.
Why is
Fuck
there
my
such a
life.
clamor to catch this man? What has he done?
He's escaped. That's reason enough to catch him.
You're a mercenary. Stop asking questions.
We're both intelligent people. There's something in the ruins, isn't there?
There is something, yes. There are creatures in the ruins.
Demons?
The
That's
guards
fine.
I sent are ill-equipped to deal with such beasts.
Do you know what manner of beasts they are?
I don't know what they look like. I've never seen one myself. The guards say these things have already torn through a full company of men.
I think playing Hawke is
It'd
the
be
closest
easier to
thing
seal
to
up the
playing
entrance and let the
Geralt.
beasts take
Honestly.
care of him.
Riviera.
I believe in justice, Ferelden, not unbridled slaughter. I will not let prisoners be eaten just because I don't want to get my hands dirty.
I'm sure if you send in enough men this time, they'd do fine.
No. The more guards who know, the easier it is for this to get out. Those men gossip like old fishwives.
I'll take the job.
Bring the fugitive in alive, quickly and quietly. Not only will you be well paid, you'll have the gratitude of a city magistrate. Useful for a refugee, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, for when I want my fucking land back.
I wish I was so important that I could just have the dick to sway around like, oh, you'll have me owing you something. Isn't that the most useful thing you've ever had?
So, Elf, that thing you do with your hand,
I can already tell this isn't going anywhere pleasant.
I bet that makes pickpocketing easier.
I'll try it sometime and find out.
Get back to work, a slime.
Hey, this is the one that rescued me from them dragons. A
Them
fellow
dragons.
Ferelden, no less.
Dragons, hello, mate.
1,000 thanks
For
for saving
Ferelden.
Jansen's worthless hide. Worthless, am I? My farm supplied eggplant to half of the South Reach.
Are you fucking drunk?
My eggplant supplied half the bastards in South Reach. Oh, you're a real hero.
I love how the
brings you
moment
here?
you leave Ferelden, every Ferelden looks like a just an American Southerner. It just looks and sounds and talks like
I
one.
killed the dragons.
It's great.
It's
I
safe
love
to
it.
return to work.
What if there's more dragons later? Or something worse like, bigger dragons? I go back to the missus without this job. She'll rip me apart sure
And the best
as
part
any
is,
dragon.
when you play Dragon Age
Well,
Origins,
you.
think about the
That bastard
average
Hugh is
person
the
you
only
met
one
that
willing
was
to hire
actually a
us.
Ferelden. Not the important ones. The average person. Just how different were they to this?
I mean, went to the barman. I was like, "Hi guys, I'm fairly intelligent. I have plans and a life and goals. What would you like to have to drink?" These guys like
The most standout individuals you met in Ferelden were typically from Orlais or Antiva as well.
True, that is true.
The average Ferelden you met was really no different to this. You just were so busy meeting important individuals and different races as well.
I own half the mine now. I'll keep it safe.
Really? Oh, be nice to work for one of our own. If you don't give us a fair shake, who would? Back to work, boys. I'm happy to take more of Hubert's coin.
There's gotta be some way to make coin around here.
Hey, there's a mine open right now. Yeah, hey, gotta buy elf fruit now. So, does that consume potion? Like the resource?
No, you're not gonna like order one potion and consume an elf root. It unlocks things.
Okay.
Basically.
And so I can just buy.
Yes. Like look at the purity one. You need to have discovered 3 different sources of elf root for this one. It's a requirement.
Gotcha.
It's not a consumption thing. You just need it to unlock.
I was a slave.
Still, it was your home, right? The only one you remember. Does it ever feel strange not to be there?
Sometimes. That does not mean I would go back.
What up, bitches? You want to fight? No? Oh, surprising.
Actual guards?
I've been sent for the man you've cornered here in the ruins.
Ah, so you're the reinforcements the
Fat
magistrate
Alistair
promised. The man you're looking for, he's holed up in the ruins. Though I doubt he's still in one piece.
That bastard's to be brought in
Oh, is that a
after
boy?
all he's done? Just because it isn't you and your pretty little Shemlin children he's after.
Shemlin. Knife ear.
Please, calm down and tell me what happened.
The man you're after, he targets elves. He dragged my daughter into those ruins and killed her. I want him dead. My girl, Leah, she wasn't his first victim. Over the years, he's taken dozens of our children, and not once has he paid for his crimes.
Would you mind telling me who you are?
My name is Elrin. I'm a merchant in the city. Please, no one else cares that our children are being slaughtered like beasts.
There must be some humans who would take offense to these disappearances.
We're nothing to them. Even if this murderer does finally go before the courts, the magistrate won't take our word over his.
Why only elves? Why not human children as well?
We're easy prey. No one thinks twice when an elven child disappears.
A man who murders children won't survive long in the courts of Kirkwall.
No! Don't you understand? If you take him in, he'll be free again by nightfall. For all my damn coin, I'm still only an elf to these Shemlin. There'll be no justice for my girl in the courts of Kirkwall.
What do you say about all this?
They won't go in after him. They're stalling, trying to give the murdering bastard a chance to get away.
Oi now, elf. Like we said before, you're bleeding mad if you think we'll be going against the magistrate's orders.
I mean, I want to go in, but will either of these choices lock me out from going in?
No, so, no, I can't decide his fate. It's just like, I'm gonna do what I was told to do, and capture this dude, and give him to the courts, because he escaped from prison.
Mm-hmm.
And, alright, I'll help you means I'm gonna go in, kill him, and lose my favor.
Yeah.
The magistrates of Kirkwall will pass judgment, not you or me.
No human magistrate is going to side with an elf.
I remember a side quest, a very specific side quest that happens right here later in the game. I don't know why, it's just one of my most memorable quests from this whole game. It's not even that special.
Yeah.
But it involves Qunari.
Spiders! Why does it always have to be spiders? What can it be? Hunt down the butterfly.
Follow the butterfly.
Follow the butterfly.
Oh!